So it's been a little while, I think about a month since I did my last update on the learning programming progress. And this last week I hit kind of a big milestone that I'm pretty excited about. So I'm kind of pumped to walk you through this. As you may know, I'm trying to learn programming, but with the purpose of actually like rebuilding the app I already have in the App Store, but having like creative, so I can have creative control over it, and I can actually like build features out myself and play with ideas and try stuff. I wanted to just kind of illustrate kind of the situation. So this is basically like a list of all the features that I've would like to build at some point. And as you can see, there's quite a few of them. Everything from like CarPlay to like an Apple Watch, various types of reminders and different things that I'd like to do. But each of those features, if I pay an engineer to do them, costs about between 1,000 for something small and like 5,000 for something a little bit bigger. Anything that requires like more refactoring would be even more expensive. So as you can see, there's like hundreds of thousands of dollars here. And the kind of app that I'm building for the market, which is a kind of a personal consumer app for remembering relationships, notes about people, is not a VC level product because consumer is notoriously like price sensitive and scale is much harder. A lot of the companies that are in this space are actually much more focused on the business because you can charge a lot more and it's easier to sell into businesses than it is to sell one off to people. So by taking control, being able to program, I can play with these ideas, I can try them out, and I can just implement them myself if they work. I don't have to think about everything from the cost perspective right from the beginning. So let me kind of walk you through kind of where things are at right now. So you can see here on the screen, I've got two versions. So Revere right here, that's the one that's currently in the App Store, and then this one is the one that I got on TestFlight, which is what I did this week. And I'll just kind of walk you through kind of the different apps. So my goal was right now to, as I learn programming, to just rebuild the existing app. I'm not changing too much. I'm not coming up with new ideas. I'm not implementing anything fancy. I just wanted to like practice by building the thing. So here is the existing, this is the new one. So now I have them both launched. Yeah, so there we go. So you can see Revere, the current App Store version, and then the one I'm building. As you can see, they're quite similar. And if I click, I'll just click through some of the pages and show you what this stuff looks like. So you can see there's quite a bit of similarity. I'm actually quite happy with how we've been able to build the UIs consistently. So if we add a reminder, this one has like this fancy little reach out thing. You can like create reminders, which is nice. The new one doesn't have that yet. It just kind of pops up a little calendar, which is a much better interface than the picker, the scrolly kind of wheel thing that I have on the other one. Editing the details about someone is much better on the new one. Let me show you what this one looks like. So this one kind of maybe looks okay, but things like if you want to, for example, delete a person, there's no way to like swipe to delete. You just have to like backspace and then resave it. Also, the saving on this one isn't like instantaneously synced. So if you have multiple devices, they're not updating, whereas the new one fully updates like on the fly as you're changing stuff. So if you have like a desktop and your phone or two things are open, also it opens the door for like future features where people are actually maybe sharing an account to share contacts. That would be a sync that happens instantly, so your data is never out of sync. So you can see here little things like, checking off the reminder has a bit of a delay, gives you time to uncheck it. These are like little small things I was playing with. And so that's like the people screen, the group screen. You'll see here is the one on Revere. One of the things you'll notice is that there is photos in this one, something that my app, the new one, doesn't have. But it has functionality, so you can like access all the people in a group. You can add new person. Let's pretend she's part of the fellowship, and now you can see Miley Cyrus, part of the crew. And there's a reminder screen here. This is a screen that doesn't exist in this app. There's kind of an upcoming screen where it lets you actually see like things in the next 7 days. But I thought maybe something that's more reminders focused would be better. You can see the person that it's associated with here. Swipe. These are all like small things. Swipe to complete. These are all things I was like learning to implement which seem small, but are kind of nice little touches that I like. Also, I'm a junior building this thing, so it's kind of neat to see, be able to just do anything in these apps. And then here you just have some notes that are for all the people. So just a kind of like a stream of all the notes you've put in. Of course, search works as well. So you can see that, we just searched Bilbo. Those are the three. And then animations are there. I've been playing around with those as well. You can add new people as well. So stuff that kind of exists in the current app and works well enough, but not quite as nice as in the new version. But most importantly, just the fact that this new version exists is pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited and happy about how well I've been able to build this, and it just kind of works um, the way I wanted it to. And so that's kind of where things are at. This is, I think, I have it up here. Yeah, 477 hours I've been programming, learning, and also building the apps. That's a combination of both those things. There's the code that I'm writing, which is crazy to me that I can actually understand what this all is and that I've written every character of it. It's kind of cool. So anyway, that's kind of the update for roughly just under 5 months and about 500 hours. And I'll do a few more updates now that there's a TestFlight version and that people can actually like, download it, try it out. If that's something you're interested in, you can message me. But it's more just to kind of play around. It's not actually, a production ready app just yet. Anyway, that's it. I'll leave it there. Ciao.